Welcome back to My Boys Koi. So this week we have got our event. As you're watching this now, Saturday coming, we've got our event at Hotel Wrexham, and right now I'm getting the fish ready for it. I'm going to spin you around in a minute. I'm going to show you these fish in this bowl. Unbelievable value for money. Like, genuinely, really want to say that. I'll show you. We'll do in a second. £90, absolutely crazy money. But these are big lumps for young toe size. These are very young toe size, so you've still got a full growing season ahead. People are going to take them fish away on Saturday, and hopefully by winter they're going to have 40 plus PM fish, and a lot of them got that potential. Because I'll spin you around now and I'll show you why. But look at these fish in this bowl. I am over the moon. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, you know already. So guys, all of the fish in the bowl are from Shinoda. We've got Deutz and we've got Gimrin. We've got no normal Wagoi. We wanted to do something a little bit different. I feel like a lot of people probably avoid these two. You might be into Wagoi, you might not be into Deutz, you might be into Gimrin, but you're not into Deutz, or vice versa. So I wanted to do something a little bit different with them and try and force people a little bit to come out of the comfort zone a little bit and choose something that they might not normally choose, and in doing that hopefully discover a whole new category of koi, if you like. So Shinoda's koi, all toe size, really beautiful fish. So the smallest about 19 or 20, the bigger ones are 25, but look at the depth in that body. Look at that. That's a young toe size. Look at that. That's absolutely stunning. Massive body on it. There's loads of them with nice depth to the body. The Deutz ones are smaller. They are, but we've got plenty in here. We've got 56 fish in total that have been selected for this. We are going to do it as a growing show, but it's also going to be down to the size you've got the fish. So every single fish is going to be photographed and measured. So on the day, you're not only going to choose the fish, you're also going to get your certificate that's going to have the information about the fish and the size of the fish on it. So you can come away, and then in 12 months time, when we do this all again and the chaos starts all over again, you can go back on them pictures and you can see where you started and where you're at now. So the certificates we're having made this week are My Boys Koi identity certificates. As I say, they're going to have a little bit of information on them of the different fish and also the sizes. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I always think it's a nice touch to be able to do it. There's firm favourites, but there's one in here that I'm just in love with. It is a Deutz fish. Let me find it. Always the way, isn't it? Where have you gone? Well, I'll keep my eye on it while we're looking around the bowl, but let me know in the comments what's your favourite. What are you going for, a Gimrin, or are you going for a Deutz? Or see, like, look at that memoir. It's a beautiful benny and then splitting off into the throat at the back of the fish. Just absolutely stunning. Really is beautiful, and a lot to do, and this is the one that keeps catching my eye. Really dark pec fins, the same with the caudal fin. As the benny's strong, the head pattern, yet there is a bit of peppering on the sumi, but you would just hope that consolidated over time and started to block up a little bit. But I think this one's absolutely stunning. But there's lots in there, lots and lots, and to be fair, they've all got merits. That's the bowl that didn't make it, and again, there's nothing wrong with them, but they got called out on, and when I say called, they will be sold, just not for the growing show. Size or things just weren't right. There's a big one in there, but the benny's falling off it, so I don't want to give anyone a fish with the benny's falling off. But yeah, absolutely stunning. What a bowl of fish. So at this event on the weekend, we are going to be trying to push this event to be bigger and bigger. The more people that come to it, the bigger we can go in the future. Lots and lots of people have reached out to me after the issue with the National Koi Show and asked me, do I want to start a koi show? Do I want to get involved in that? There's other people already planning on doing this stuff, and they're trying to do, and they're trying to get it off the ground. And I've said, yes, 100%, I would love to do that. But what I want to do more is get our growing show to become a proper koi event in North Wales and the North West, and we have our really good koi events. The fact in the future that we can bring dealers in and stuff like that. Now, we have done a little bit of that in the past, but we're not set up for it. We need to be bigger, and the more people that come means the bigger we can get it. A lot of effort got into this weekend, and I think people are really going to enjoy it. I'll probably enjoy it on the Monday after, when I can actually sit down and chill rather than at the time, but I am really looking forward to it, and this sun is glorious. Next part of the task for the growing show, it's Sunday right now, is getting all 59 fish. There was 60. I changed my mind on one, so there's 59, might make it up to 60 again, not sure. But I've got to get them all photographed to a decent standard to get the certificates printed on Tuesday. So them 3 down there have been photographed. They are to be photographed, and this one is the one I'm about to do. I must have photographed it 5 or 6 times so far, and it's not right, it's not straight. So a lot of the time I do spend just trying to get them right, trying to get them as straight and the pecks as straight as possible. I don't like using koi sedate. It's not my way. Some people sedate them, then put them in fresh water. Some people don't use it, whatever. Some people sedate the water. I prefer not to use it if I can. Sometimes you have to use it, and I have got some on the shelf behind me, because you get so worked up that you just cannot get a decent picture of them. So that's what I would use if I was going to use something, but I do try not to use it as much as I can. I just don't think it's necessary most of the time, and it can be done without it. So in the midst of the chaos that is this week, I've decided to introduce these two into the 2,000 gallon pond. Now this was always meant to be their home, but they weren't going in there just yet. 70 centimetre Akamatsuba, recently brought in from Japan. There's a live where we unboxed them, and the 60 centimetre, actually 59 centimetre shower, but sold as 60 centimetre, both from Marseille. This is their home, so they were in a smaller pond and they really wasn't enjoying it too much. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put them into the big pond. I'm going to make my life a little bit harder through the quarantine, but at least these are going to be happy. So they're now in here, and they're in here with a naive fish, one from Sakaguchi that I know is spot on, and they seem to be loving it. They really do. Constantly swimming around the pond. Absolutely spectacular, the pair of them. Really happy with these. And this pond, this 2,000 gallon pond, is going to be home to about 8 or 10 fish of at least 55, up to hoping about 85 this season. So I'm hoping to bring in a few monsters to add to this pond to go with these 2 amazing fish. How you know that someone has got ADHD without knowing they've got ADHD is they come out at 7 o'clock in the morning to check the fish. They've still got the dressing gown on. Then looks at this massive tree thing behind them and goes, I'm going to chop that down. It's now 8:30. And I've still got my dressing gown on, covered in sawdust. I've cut the ribbons off that tree and still going with this mini chainsaw. These are fantastic, but this was just not on the agenda for today. I need to get on with some more show prep. These are looking good this morning. Seems to be pretty chill. A lot less foam on the surface. I'm not sure if they were probably a little bit hyped up and they were producing that foam. Maybe they got looking to spawn. Who knows? Anyway, these are all been sorted in here into 2 nets. Sold, unsold. Still need to go through what's going to the growing show. There's still a little few items around there. The bulb on that UV is no good. Need to get a new bulb for it. It's like made it clearer so you can still see the fish in there, but it hasn't fully cleared it up. Growing show fish in here getting sorted into the net as they get photographed. New ones in here, Matsukawa Baki and Shagoi. These are unbelievable. Little ones in here doing well. A couple of them a little bit stressed, but they're doing well. That water's gone green in there. These are Zakazoon fish in here. They're looking good. Miyatora in here. Again, you can't see no UVs on any of these in here, but mainly the quarantine, so it's just extra plug sockets and extra energy that we're using. But at the minute, everything's doing fantastic. One that I'd like to mention that I think is doing very, very good is the Dainichi stuff. So some of these are sold and people are waiting for them, but for anyone who's hanging out and who doesn't want them just yet, you're better off waiting, because the size that they're putting on, they look incredible. And some of them, bear in mind, these come in very, very small. Some of them have got to be like 16, 17 now, and I reckon within a couple of weeks they're going to be, the average is going to be 17 to 20. So if you have bought some and you want to hang on a little bit longer, I would definitely recommend doing that. In the mix of the madness that's going on, getting ready for this show, all I'm having on about this show, because it's a lot of work. I'm trying to get customers' fish ready to send out. They're going in 2 customers' fish going out today, 4 more orders going out tomorrow, and 1 more for the weekend. But that's me limit for this week, because it's just it's very time consuming. I literally stood on this shelf now for 40 minutes trying to find fish. It's not that you just can't find them, it's that you see it and then you go together with the net, and obviously there's so many, you fit it here. But that wasn't why I put camera on. We bought Takazumi just arrived well, so our Takazumi delivery on the pallet there for to go with Joe has just arrived. So lots and lots of dry goods. You can see we've got loads of delivered the other day. We've got SKS coming today. We've got Takazumi getting delivered from EA today. So we're all good with fighting fish and lots happening. So yeah, really happy about that. Feels like it's all starting to come together a little bit. So Takazumi Vital, high growth Gold Plus Vital in 4.5 kilos, high growth Vital in 2.5 kilos, high growth in 10 kilos. Then we got some of the junior premium and a small Vitals 1 kilos and a 2.5 kilos. So quite a lot of food to take with us. We got some nets, we've got lots of soft nets, we've got ball valves, we've got pipe work, we've got so much coming. We've got a massive order of the Koizumi stuff coming in. We've got hydrogen peroxide, PP, lots and lots of stuff coming for Saturday. And there's going to be good discounts on everything as well. So hopefully everyone's happy with getting a nice discount on the retail price. So, you know, hopefully that works for everyone and everyone gets a little bit of a bargain out of it. But I do love the Takazumi food, I am a fan. Never had the 10 kilo sacks before, always stayed away from them because I am a massive fan of the tubs. I think you can't beat the tubs, sack splits and stuff like that. So we got 5, see how they go, but I am a big fan of getting the solid tubs. So in the middle of everything, I was just unloading the pallet of all the food, and some woman come over and she went, "I've just got to say hi." And I went like, "Hi." She went, "Oh," she went, "I come and say hi to the fish in the window every time I come here." She said, "I come over and say hello to the fish in the window." And then she was like, "How many fish you got?" And I was like, "I don't know, thousands." And she was like, "Oh, so these just aren't your fish?" I was like, "No, they're all sold, they're going to customers." I said, like, that just changes that tank constantly. It seems to be like the sold tank all the time. And she was like, "Oh," and she was gutted. She was genuinely devastated that these fish are for sale and had been sold, and they're not my personal fish that I've just randomly put in the shop window. What a scorcher Tuesday today. Wow, it's roasting. I'm just cleaning out the easy pod that I got from Kashi, one of. So yeah, it's just giving this a good scrub. Getting it set up. I've got one of the new Aqua 40 10k varies. I don't know if you've seen that then, just turning my hand. I've got one of the new Aqua 40 10k varies there as well, so we can get it set up on this pond in here. I was going to save this for the next import. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on the host. I was going to save this for that pond for the next import, but I'm going to do a bit of a shuffle around. It's a bit bigger, get some of the grow-on fish in there, and then I'll figure the import out next week when I've got no other choice. So anyway, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you join us on Saturday. I hope you're going to watch the video on Wednesday after and see how it went. But apart from that, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Remember to hit that like and sub if you're not already. Thanks for watching.